Yes, I married a thief. I got back from my trip and I saw her, liked her, married her, and took her to her place, to her village, did all the traditional requirements, and she's now in my house as my wife. And she is a thief. But after she got pregnant, the stepmother became sick, became mad. Her first daughter, that was properly married somewhere far away with 2 children, she stole, kept on stealing in her husband's house, and she was beaten and sent back home. She's now back with her mother in the village. Then the only son they have that's doing business in Lagos, in Ladipo, stole something as small as a recharge card. But the circumstances surrounding the theft made them to beat him to stupor, and now he's in the hospital receiving treatment. He's at the point of by now their mom is in the village, critically sick, raving mad, stark mad, and it's just going to be a matter of time before she will pass on. And I'm begging my wife, we're begging my wife to forgive them, to agree to go and do the sacrifices, the cleansing, for them to recover, for the mother-in-law, for the stepmother not to die, and for her children not to continue in stealing, because it's going to affect every member of the family. It's only going to be a matter of time before all of them will be involved in one theft or the other that will make them to be eliminated. And I've been begging my wife to please show mercy, and she's not agreeing. That's why I brought you to you people. What do I advise me to do? What do I advise my wife to do? Please, I need your counsel, because 3 people's lives are involved now, and other ones are on the pipeline who only God knows when their own turn will be. But this is the situation now. That's why I'm here now. What do you advise me to do? What do I tell my wife? How do I advise her to forgive and to forget, and to go and do the sacrifices, or to do this cleansing to relieve these people of their problem? So this is the summary of the story. So, but now this is Kechyvibes matchmaking and love relationship platform. No, come to have find connection, find love, find relationship, find soulmates, and learn how to make this relationship to become sweet, enjoyable, vibrant, and lasting. Anytime we are alive, it's time for matchmaking. So you can come up to the screen, tell us your name, your age, location, blog, group generator, what you do for a living, describe the kind of a partner you want, tell us the age range. Who knows, your partner might even be there at the comment section waiting for you. Or I can drop all the information at the comment section, we'll pick it up from there and work on it for you. Or you can join us in our community, a vibrant community where we do matchmaking. Your partner might even be there already waiting for you. So we also do counsel, we also do get advice, give everything has to do with marriage, has to do with relationship, has to do with helping people to have their good relationship. We are into helping people to maintain fitness, also helping people to know 1 or 2 delicacies they can be making to spice up their love life. But today we are here for an advice, and we are brought to the family, to the house, for everybody to give their own advice. It's an urgent need. Remember, the advice you give, you wouldn't know who it's going to help. It's a service to humanity. So please hear the full story of what we brought today. Listen very carefully, and please like this video, share it, put your comments, and let other people get to give the person involved a good advice. So far so good. This is what we have today. After giving the breakdown, the story is like this. A guy said he came back from his trip one day. He is doing business somewhere. He's doing well, very well to do, comfortable. He's now of the age of marriage. He's actually looking forward to getting married. The tribe he's from is a tribe that love taking care of their wives, so they like to put everything in order before they go for I do. So he has gotten to that stage, flourishing business, everything going fine. He's a handsome guy. He's having a good car. He's having a good house. So many landed properties. So many things going well for him. Only one thing he needed was to find a good woman and settle down. So he came back from his trip one day and saw a girl that was just exactly what he wished for himself as a wife. Looked at her. He wanted to approach her, wanted to call her, but because of her training and her his business ethics, he doesn't like missing pleasure with business. So he decided to let the girl finish with whatever thing that brought her to the shop before approaching her. So he now went into his office to tidy up things and to do some work. So he was in his office when he started hearing noise in his store, in his shop. a lot of noise, people talking, people making noise, like it was a kind of an uproar. He was still planning to go and find out what was happening when his senior house shopkeeper came in and told him, Oga, please, we have a challenge, we have a problem, we need to call the police. He said, what was the problem? He said, there's a girl that stole a phone. The girl stole the phone and put it in her bag. They all thought she was going to come and make payment, but she didn't come to make the payment. Instead of making the payment, she now left the store with the phone in her bag. So because they have noticed that she took that phone and they were waiting for her to come and make payment, which she never came to do, they traced her, got to her, asked her, excuse me, madam, can we get the phone you are put in your bag? The guy said she didn't put any phone in her bag. She didn't hold any phone. She didn't go with any phone. They told her that there was a phone in her bag. She should bring it out. She refused. So they now didn't know what to do. They didn't want to force her. They didn't want to use force, or they just wanted to call the police to come and check, or any method at all, so that they will not contravene, so that she will not now say that they stole something. They stole something from her bag. So they wanted to do illegally. Maybe they are acting on instruction. Maybe their master had given them that kind of instruction not to go physical with anybody. So that was why they now came to tell their master what was happening. He should come and tell them what to do. Do they invite the police, or what do they do? The girl refused to check the bag. She refused to allow them to check the bag. But they were sure the phone was inside the bag. So the man told them, okay, he was coming. He now went with him and went and saw, lo and behold, it was that girl he was admiring. That girl he wanted to talk to about marriage. That girl that said that was just what he had been waiting for. He was disappointed, he didn't know what to do. He was weak. He said from his soul, from his soul. Is this one the soul? From the skull to the toe. He was weak. He didn't know what to do. So he now took his breath, mustered enough courage, and got to her. Say greetings to her. Say, madam, may I know your name? Say, my name is so person. Okay. I am the owner of this shop. What's the problem? She said that she came, looked at the phone after she left, they told her the price, and the price, she didn't have enough money for that phone, so she left. And then they now came and told her that she was having a phone in her bag, that she wasn't having any phone. The guy asked her in a nice way, do you have any phone on you? She said no, she wasn't having any phone. There was no phone with her. This was a lie. He now said, okay, come with me to my office. The girl followed him to his office. It was inside his office that he said, okay, I don't want people to be watching you, to be seeing you or whatever. I don't want you to be embarrassed. That's why I decided to bring you in here. Because you look too good, you look too beautiful, you look too normal to be involved in this kind of a thing. So I know there's something wrong somewhere. I don't believe you are a thief, but let's see your bag. In case it happens to be by mistake, the phone happened to have fallen into your bag by mistake. Because of how nice he was to her and how he was approaching her, she agreed to bring her bag, and they opened. Lo and behold, he saw the phone inside her bag. The girl didn't know what to do. She knelt down, started crying, started begging him. I am sorry. I don't know what happened. I don't know how the phone entered into my bag. I didn't know I had it. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I am not a thief. I don't steal. I don't know what happened. Please, do you believe me? The guy told her to get up. To get up and sit down. To get up and take a seat. She got up and took a seat, sat down. Gave her tissue paper, pacified her, told her not to cry till she dried her tears. She dried her tears and was still sobbing. She said, okay, now, told the office shop boy to bring her a drink. They brought her a drink. He calmed her down and she became sober. And when she stopped crying, she now said, now can we talk? She said yes. He said, where are you from? He said, told him, what is your name? Told him, what just happened? Have you been involved in this kind of a thing before in your life? She said no. That she never knew what happened. That she knew she was holding a phone, but how the phone managed to enter into her bag, and how she managed to be going out with the phone, that she couldn't account for that. That she didn't know anything at all. She was eager, and the guy said you could see that she was hysterical. And I said, okay, when did this problem start? She said that she has never known her. Said that she has finished her service. She just came back from this service to take up an appointment. She has been given she's just waiting for an interview date. And that he asked her, have you experienced this kind of a thing before in her life? She said yes. That the previous week that she went visiting her friend that just put to bed, and by the time she was leaving, they were looking for a baby toy. They were searching for this toy. They were searching for this. They couldn't find the toy again. And that toy, to cut a long story short, the toy was found inside her bag. And that she was embarrassed. That was the first time she noticed that kind of a thing in her life. And that she didn't know what she would be doing with a baby's toy. What would she be doing with a baby's toy in her bag? Stealing it. But that because of how she is with the girl just laughed over it and then took the toy back. And but as she got home, she was feeling embarrassed about that matter. She was wondering, what would she be doing with a toy? Of all things, the baby's toy. She was not even having any serious relationship. She was not planning to get married yet. Well, not to talk of having a baby. What would she be doing with a toy? Of all things, a baby toy. He said that was what happened, and that she was still wondering what happened to her. And that yesterday, that day, the phone thing that now happened was the second time she was experiencing that kind of a thing. That she never could believe that could happen to her. So the man said, okay, do you know what happened? He said, okay, tell me about your family. She now calmed down, told him that she is in a family. Her mother, the father married 2 wives, and that the other wife has been, they have always been at loggerhead, one problem after the other, and that her family, she happens to be the only person that has ever gone to school, the first graduate among all her people, and she has finished her youth service, and she's now trying to take up an employment and maybe get married and settle down, and that she doesn't know what is happening to her, that she has never experienced it before. The man said, okay, do you know what's okay? The man said that he immediately suspected something because something happened in his family. That his brother, that is the breadwinner of the family, that was living in US, came back from US, and just for him to set up some things, that is even that his brother that gave him the money, that financed him, that supported him to become the big person that he has become, and he is one that has changed their story in their family. All of a sudden, this guy came back from US just to spend like 1 month in the village. He started stealing. Their senior brother started stealing. Do you know what he started stealing? He will go to your house and he'll steal something as small as lighter, that is just 20 naira worth of lighter. He will go to somebody's house as they are living. He's stealing their key, house key. What he will be doing with a key? What would he be doing with a lighter? They noticed that something was wrong. How can brother be stealing something like as small as a lighter, something like a key, something like just irrelevant things? They said there was a problem because they are from a traditional society. They said they suspected a foul play. They now went from one spiritualist to the other, from one church to the other, consulting. They now found out that some bad people in their village had done that to him, to be stealing, so that he will be labeled a thief, and so that his name will be damaged, and maybe it could lead to one bad or the other, either for him to be destroyed or whatever could end his life. If he should go to a place and steal at the wrong place, it could lead to him being eliminated. So they knew that there was a problem, so they now did sacrifices, prayed, did some fasting prayers, and all the things they did, and luckily the guy became okay. After a while, the problem got solved. He wasn't stealing things again. That was how he now went back to US. That he was lucky that they discovered that when he was still in Nigeria. If he had gone back to US to start all those things, who knows where he could do it and what could have become of him. But because luckily the things started happening to him here in Nigeria, they were able to find out, they were able to reason it out, and they were able to find solution before him. So that his brother said he's not coming back to Nigeria again. That is going to be a long time before he will come back. So because of that experience. So that was why he now thought fast and said this thing that happened to the brother might be the same thing that's happening to this girl. Because this girl, looking good, looking fine, accomplished girl, she's the first one that has, has graduated in her family. She is now ready to take up an appointment and maybe get married. That the person that did this thing must have done that to tarnish her image, to stop her from progressing in life, either from getting a good job or from being married. That one of those two things were the things the person was targeting, either to stop her from marrying or to stop her from getting a job or to just tarnish her image. And so that was why he now decided that he was going to marry that girl. He said he knew that if he should marry that girl, that the charm will spoil. Or if the girl should be properly gainfully employed, the charm will spoil, because that charm must have been made to stop her from getting married or from getting an employment or from the two. So he knew that getting her an employment or marrying her was going to spoil the charm. That was why he now decided he was going to marry the girl, because he saw the girl, believed her story, and decided to go on with her. So that was what happened to this girl. So the man told her that, okay, you know what will happen now? He said, yes, please, can you do me a favor, sir? Let me tell you the truth. I'm interested in you. I want to marry you. But what I want you to do is that be truthful to me. Don't go out again. Don't mix up with people again. I'm coming to see your family. So on a particular date, he went to her family to talk to the family that he wanted to marry the girl. He said that her sister, that her stepmother was not the one that was shouting. Did you ask question? Who do you want to marry? Did you ask question? Did you make investigation? Did you make inquiries? Is that how you marry in your village? Don't you have parents? Don't you have people? Did I tell you about the girl? Did you make advice? Did you find out about the girl? Did you know that? Did you find out about the girl? Do you know the girl is a thief? She is a thief. Oh. Do you know that she's a thief? That he didn't answer, he didn't talk to her, he didn't respond, she just kept quiet. He kept quiet. They did the first marital rites, and the day of the wedding, they went and wedded his wife beautifully well, and they got home. That as he was talking to us, that the wife is heavily pregnant, about to put to bed. And it was in that process, because the day they were doing the traditional marriage, the full traditional marriage, that was when the man ran mad. The stepmother ran mad on that day of the traditional marriage. He was saying, she is a thief. Oh. People know the ask question. She is a thief. Oh. And the members of the family of this girl didn't know that the woman was talking about the girl, because they have never known their daughter to be a thief. They've never seen her. They didn't know the story behind what was happening to the girl. Because he told her to keep quiet. She didn't tell anybody, because he wouldn't want the stepmother to get to know that the time she did has started manifesting. So that was why nobody in the family suspected that the stepmother was talking about the girl, that she is a thief. Oh, she is a thief. Oh. But that was the day the stepmother ran mad. But nobody knew what was happening to her until the daughter that had been married and had 2 children, her husband's house, became mad. Started stealing. Because of the stealing she was doing her husband's house, the husband said he couldn't, that she was disgracing him. So he sent her back home. She's back in the village. And then their brother, that is Ladipo, the breadwinner of the family, that is in Ladipo in Lagos doing business, stole something, stole a recharge card, other recharge card, and he was beaten. He's at the hospital, hospitalized, because of how bad the situation is. And the woman is in the village, mad on her own. And they said that the remaining thing will be, there are 2 remaining, the woman's 2 remaining children, that it will get to her, it will get to them, they too will steal. If they don't beg the girl, for the girl to agree to go to the woman, to forgive the woman, and to do the ritual for the spell to be broken, that thing will make the woman that is mad, it will terminate her life. The other children that are stealing already, it will only be a matter of time before they will steal the one that made them to eliminate them too. And the 2 other children that have not started stealing will eventually start stealing, and the lineage will end up that way. So that he has been begging the wife to please forgive the woman, and to please go and do the sacrifice or do the cleansing for her to forgive the woman, and for them to cleanse, for the woman to regain her mental, her sanity, and for the lady that has been sent away from her husband's house to regain herself and stop stealing, and for the brother, experience the thing. So my wife has said no. She said she will not go anywhere. That the evil they meant for her, they should enjoy it. That there have been a problem for them in their family right from childhood. So that is the climax, that they should enjoy it. And I'm begging her. That's why I brought it to the family. Please, what do I do? What do I tell my wife to make her to agree to go and forgive them, and let the ritual be done, and let the cleansing be done, so that the woman can regain her sanity, and so that the children that are innocent will become normal again, and so that the 2 people that have not been inflicted will not be affected. So this is why I'm here now. I say, please, or do you think that my wife is right? Do you think she's right by not agreeing to go and do the ritual, to go and do the forgiveness, to go and do the cleansing, for the woman to regain her sanity, and for her children to be okay? What do you think? Please drop your own advice at the comment section, because the guy will be there at the comment section waiting for your advice, your counsel on what to do with the wife. Say the wife is very pregnant, that whether she should go ahead now, or whether they should rather wait. When the wife puts to bed, they could go. But happiness is that he didn't allow that thing that they did to the wife to stop him from marrying the girl, because that girl is just everything he has ever dreamt of in his life. That girl is just his life. He so much loves her, and there's nothing like that problem again in her life. Immediately he got married to her, the spell got broken, and she is free. And he's happy that he never made that mistake. She said that he married a wife, a thief, that his wife is a thief. But then, even though the wife is a thief, that the spell is broken, she is now okay. She's not into that again. But he's begging that you should advise him on what to do. Does she leave the wife to allow the lady to keep on in her madness, and from there maybe get eliminated from the Mother Earth and her 2 children and the other ones that have not yet been afflicted, what does she do? Does she forgive them, or does she continue in does she forgive, or does she allow them to continue to suffer? Or please drop your advice at the comment section and let her know what to do, and advise me too on what to tell her. Or do I leave her to continue in her anger against them and allow them to buy in their sin? So this is what I brought here. Please drop your own advice at the comment section. Like this video, share it so other people get to know, so that people will even get to know that it's bad to be wicked. You never can tell. And to know that it's good to be good. If nobody could believe that this lady that was caught stealing could end up this well, nobody would have believed it. But I think maybe her hands are clean. It was just a matter of luck. She finally got married against all odds. She got herself equipped with everything she needs in life. So thank you very much for being there. This is Kechyvibes matchmaking and love relationship platform where we come to find love, come to find connection, come to find relationship, come to find our soulmates, and come to learn how to make our relationship to become sweet, enjoyable, vibrant, and lasting. So if you are there and you want a partner, you can come up to the screen, still tell us your name, your age, location, blog, region, type, what you do for a living, describe the kind of a partner you want, or drop all those information at the comment section. We'll pick it up from there and work on it for you, or join us in our community. We'll do matchmaking. You see I'll drop the link either at the comment section or somewhere at the bio. You'll see the link somewhere that will take you straight to our community. We'll do matchmaking. Who knows, your partner might even be there waiting for you for your match to be done. So far so good. Please like this video, drop your own counsel, your own advice at the comment section, and share this video so other people get to know and get to advise him too. Thank you for being there, and thank you very much for always watching my video, for always giving your own advice, for always helping people out in need. Thank you. See you same time when there's a need that makes us to come up as often as we do. See you. Bye.